Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and today's video is going to be the Booktube Newbie TAG. So I was not tagged, but I'm new to Booktube and I thought it would be interesting and you will know me a little bit better with this tag. So let's jump right in. The first question is, why did you start this channel? I've been watching Booktube videos since 2014. And 5 years later, I decided to jump right in. I'm 25 years old, so I'm late on the train, but it's fine. I want to do it. I've been thinking about it, like seriously, for about a year, I would say. And I just decided to go for it. Like, you have one life to live, and yeah, why not? Why not do it? Why not? Second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I have a game for my TBRs that I'm gonna introduce to you next month TBR video. So for November, yeah, it's a game heavily inspired by Becca's Bookopoly and Cody's Wheel of TBR. So yeah, but it's a game that I did back in June for my TBRs. I did it for like myself and stuff. I never thought I would bring it to Booktube. But yeah, I'm gonna bring it to Booktube and I'm gonna show it to you, introduce it to you for my November TBR. So stay tuned for that. Number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? I'm just excited to talk about books with people. I'm from a small town where not a lot of people do actually read in English. I'm a French Canadian. I live in Quebec, and also my family and friends don't really read a lot. I have maybe a friend or two that reads quite a bit. But yeah, I'm just excited to talk about books with people and with you guys, and yeah, that's just all I'm excited about. I just want to talk about books. I love books so much, so yeah. Number 4, why do you love reading? I love reading because I love to escape from my 9 to 5 life, 9 to 5 job, and just go to these worlds and just learn and just, yeah, I just like how it gives me a soothing and calming feeling. I just love reading because it really helps me with my anxiety. So yeah, reading is the best, and it really does help my English. So yeah, and I need improvement. So yeah. Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? And for that, I have 2 answers. First of all, The Hunger Games by Susan Collins. This is my copy of the Scholastic 10-year anniversary. Yeah, I tabbed it, I reread it recently. Absolutely love it. Sorry, my cat is doing his claws on my chair. But yeah, but for that I would probably say my OG copy of The Hunger Games, which is in French. So it's the first time I read on The Hunger Games was in French, and I absolutely loved it, fell in love, and I discovered a YA, and it just blew my mind, and I discovered, you know, after that Divergent, for example, and I was like, mind blown. And then I discovered Booktube and I was like, oh my god, yes, this is it. This is my world. I love it. So yeah, so The Hunger Games for introducing me to YA, which helped me greatly with my reading. My cat is an asshole. But for reading in English, I have to say The Giver by Loris Lowry. This is the first book that I read in English ever. My English school teacher in senior year of high school made us read this one. And I loved it. and it was the first time that I read in English, and I was like, that's cool, and that could help me a lot. Why not just start reading in English? And that's what I did. Yeah. So thank you for my English school teacher in senior year. Number 6, what questions would you like to ask your favorite booktubers? How do you manage to have a job, a personal life, have time for reading, editing, and sleeping? How do you have time? That's what I'm most scared about. So scared. That I'm not going to be able to manage my time properly. So how do you do it? Please tell me. Are you like vampires and you don't sleep at night? Maybe that's it. I need to become a vampire. That's my solution. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Time. 8, when did you start reading? I started reading when I was really young. I loved reading when I was in elementary school. Absolutely loved it. But I think like the thing that I can remember, like the time that I can remember where I was like reading a lot, when I was 14, 15 years old, I absolutely fell in love with a lot of books. I went to my local library like so often. I really loved reading. So that was when I really have still memories of me just reading in my spare time. That's what I did. Number 9, where do you read? Normally I would read on my couch or in my bed or in my bath. Those are like my 3 main areas in my house where I will read. But I also read in my car when I listen to audiobook. I also read at work. Yeah, but mainly it's my couch, my bed, and my bath. And finally, what kind of books do you like to read? I like to read sci-fi. I like to read fantasy. I love reading contemporary. I love reading all sorts of books. I really, like, especially this year, I really open up my horizon of genre of reading. I read more adult fiction. I read more nonfiction. I read more classics. I recently decided I'm going to read a couple of thrillers and mystery. I'm not familiar with that genre, but I would try. I love middle grade. I love YA. I loved a lot of adult books this year and last year. So, yeah, I read pretty much everything, but it's mainly sci-fi and fantasy. So this is it, guys. This is the Booktube Newbie Tag. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!